Mad bus driver here. Brothers and the ladies and the haters that are most definitely watching. Yeah. So, apparently there's been a lot of drama. The whole passport bro situation. Apparently it's just so much damn drama. You know, I haven't been looking too deep into it. People have been sending me stuff. People have been sending me some updates and asking me about, you know, these people or those people. You know, I've seen videos of, you know, the broads just angry all damn day, every damn day, for brothers traveling overseas, picking fights with women from other cultures. And the women are defending themselves, letting these ladies know that they don't know what they're talking about. And then you hear about the drama. I guess it's really like surface for me. I'm not really looking too deep into these brothers that are catching themselves into some drama overseas in Brazil or so. In Brazil or the Dominican Republic. Apparently, some brothers have not respected the culture and they got themselves into some hot water. And the B-dubs are celebrating like they're taking a serious victory lap due to the fact that one or maybe two guys got into some hot water. So I want to speak about that while you enjoy the images of brothers exercising their options that a lot of women wish these brothers would not do, and above all, not preach about it. So what do I think? Well, I've spoken on this before. I said this problem was going to bubble up to the surface. You're going to have issues where you're going to have a few vacation niggas, vacay nigs, brothers. You're going to have a few vacay nigs. These vacation niggas are going to go do nigga shit. Brothers, I've stated that these guys would go to places where it is easy or socially acceptable. I made a video a while back on that. They were going to go to places that were socially acceptable to go to. The places they can easily market. Brazil, the Dominican Republic, because these places, a lot of brothers for years have been going to. It's got a sizable African diaspora population over there. The folks, are very welcoming, and it's Spanish, so it's not that far, culture-wise, than America, the American experience, the African American experience. So, what you have is, you have these guys. I would call it the middle school route. It's not high school. It's definitely not college. It's middle school type shit. When you go to Brazil, you go to the Dominican Republic. It's easy like that. It's like going to middle school, right? When you go like to Southeast Asia, that's like going to like high school. East Asia, certain parts of Europe, that's college, right? Where you have to, you gotta learn to adapt. And you gotta have a good skill set, because you're gonna need to survive in those countries, like East Asia, Japan, China, Korea, Taiwan, stuff like that. In Europe, the Scandinavian countries, Central, even Eastern Europe, you're gonna have to have some change in your pocket and a strategy to survive in those locations. You can't do it on a. You can't ball on the budget over there. And the women are going to be looking for generally more guys that's going to be, you would call upscale. So, a high value man, a medium value man, something like that. You're going to have something about you in certain parts. If you're trying to wife up something in those part of the world. But for Brazil, Dominican Republic, the nignogs can get themselves a passport, hop on a plane, go down there, and go see if they can, get into some prostitutes, get into something dumb, do dumb shit, blow their rent money. Not come back to their place of employment on time, not pay their rent because they're out here balling, trying to keep up a facade with the other brothers that are out there spending money. And these guys can get themselves in trouble trying to front and flex. Now, I don't know if this is that specific situation with certain names that were dropped, and I don't even remember these guys' names, but brothers, that's the price. The world is opening up, and of course, the nignogs decide they're gonna, try to ruin it for everybody. And then, because that's how they were raised. That's how their mamas raised them. The traveling nigs are gonna show up and they're gonna try to mess it up. Why? Because they don't know no better. They have no respect. They have no respect for the culture. They don't know they wasn't raised to have respect for male authority. They wasn't raised to have respect for pretty much authority in general if it doesn't come directly from their mama. And so this is what these guys do. They do what they are doing. They're not SYSBM. Some of these dudes are just going over there just to smash, right? And then they're not even really smashing anything to be bragging about for a lot of these guys, because some of these guys, when you be looking at their page, if you pay attention, a lot of them are not, when you look at what they're doing, like they're always at a bar, at a club, walking down the street. There's girls around, but they're not quite with a chick. They may be seen with a chick at a club, but brothers, it's like, okay, well, if you're there, that means you got a hotel room. So if you got a hotel room, why aren't you shooting video of you in your hotel room with said chick, right? Because if she's with you, she would be with you, right? If you're Airbnb in it, so they should be with you in your Airbnb. I've just seen a lot of videos where dudes is talking cash shit, and I'm like, yo, okay, so you're walking down the street trying to holler at chicks on the street, you're trying to holler at chicks at the club, you're trying to holler at chicks at the bar. I'm not seeing any videos confirming that you actually locked any of these chicks down, since you're, putting it out there that you is going overseas, acquiring all these chicks. But see, that's the Vaca N's, not general passport bros. See, you gotta, if you're a passport brother, you gotta protect that name. You gotta protect that name. You're gonna have to police the culture. You can't let the Vaca N's come through and mess everything up for you, because they're gonna go try to mess it up for you down. They're gonna try their hardest to give you a bad reputation down there in the DR. They're gonna try their hardest to give you a bad reputation in Brazil. They're gonna try hard because it's easy for them to get there. It's a culture that they can assimilate in temporarily. It's not too alien for them. People can speak English down there. And the nignogs is gonna do what they're gonna do. The travel nigs are gonna show up and with their shitty ass flip-flops and sandals, dirty socks, dirty ass dress. They ain't gonna clean themselves up. They're gonna come in there with a nappy beard, unkept, unclean, looking dirty, because their hero is Offset, and they think they're gonna go get them a Cardi B, but they don't understand that Offset's a millionaire, so his clothes look more crisper. Even though he may be looking shabby and disheveled, his clothes looks more crisper than yours. But the Vaca Nigs don't understand. Man bus driver, brothers, be safe. I'm out. Let me come back with a PS for that ass. Let me come back with a PS for that ass. Brothers, understand this. The Vaca Nigs, they're like agents of destruction. And you must give them a wide berth and do not be associating with them. You need to really pay attention to who you are big upping on the internet, who you put as your leaders on the internet, who you subscribe in, who you put your bid on to represent you. Because them Vaca Nigs, they're gonna mess your reputation up. And I'm SYSBM. I'm in it for the long term.